Hello. Maybe let's play some Minecraft. I I don't even remember what I did last time, but I guess I was doing something. Well, and for today, I'm probably going to build continue building roads on the city build. Well, it's not a city yet, but yeah, I think I was last time I was building these glass walls here. Yeah, I need to continue on that as well, but I guess that can wait. Maybe come back to that later. But yeah, let's see if our spawn is, yeah, it's here. Okay, good. So this is what I'm uh, thinking to continue today. So I started to build some roads here. Um, and then um, buildings are going to be somewhere here. So I guess I need to continue build some more roads here. It's a little bit uh, in too much in progress. Do I even have the blocks needed? Not sure. Well, let's see if I have, and I guess um, I need some frog lights so I can make the middle parts, and I think I should have black stone for the basis of the road, but we'll see. And um, what I'm not sure what I'm thinking to do here. It just doesn't look. Now that I'm looking at it, looks a bit weird. Perhaps I'm, I'm thinking to put a some kind of building here, but I'm not sure about that part. Well, we'll see. I do have a kind of plan um, for the roads somewhere. I could um, find that one and bring it up, even show it in on the screen if I can find it. I should have it somewhere. Let me double check. Um, Maybe it's on my desktop or somewhere. Mm, see. Yeah, okay. I found it. So I have the plan, and let's see if I can get it to show. Is it this one actually? Yeah, it's this one. So now it's in the um, top left corner here, and if I make it a little bit bigger, we can see we're now done uh, this road here and this. I mean, I can't really show the well, we've done part of the roads on the left, and then we are missing most of the roads on the right side, which are mostly I was planning to do like more like a grid of roads here. So I guess that's how we will continue on that. Yeah, let's keep the picture here, maybe on the top left, but that's like a little, only a little picture to just to keep it there so we can see. Oops, didn't mean to take the map, but yeah. So let's see. We need blackstone. I should have blackstone here. Not here though. Yeah, I have some here. So maybe they that much. And also at some point I need to texture the road, but I I think I'm going to first just trying to lay out all the roads and do the texturing later on. This is this part I've tried the different textures, so like, well, I actually did try some other blocks as well. This is, I think this probably polished blackstone here, but I did try other blocks as well, but I couldn't like find any um blocks that I liked in the texture part. So I might have to still come back to that and think that further. So we'll see. But so let's continue like laying out some of the places where the roads are going to go. So I think so this part kind of connects here-ish. Okay. So I think this road continues this way in the plan. Yes, it seems so. So let's start laying out. I'm not sure how long this will be, but probably going to quite far with this one. So mm, perhaps, oh, I'm almost reaching to the other side of the island here. Okay. Well, that doesn't. It's okay. It's okay. Since if I'll then add something like another road going that way, I might need to kind of add something here. Um, but we'll see. It it should be okay. Let's just perhaps do perhaps do this for like first rough cut here. So I think it goes here. Okay. So do we go further here? Perhaps some. Okay, the road actually should. I think the road should go Like I think I need to, maybe I need to fill in this part so I can, um, yeah, I think this part here is kind of as far as I imagined the roads to be, perhaps. So I might need to fill in some of the land here. That's fine. We can do that. We can, perhaps we could lay out a road going here also. But I think I'm just going to fill in this one first. Well, the middle should have the frog light, so let's leave that still, but fill it otherwise. So the thing I'm not sure about is, do I have enough blackstone for all of these? I might have. If I don't, I can quite easily get more. Although I don't have any farm for like a big bartering farm or anything like that yet in the world. I should build one at some point. There's some mushrooms in the way, on the way. The way? I guess in the way. Um, since this is a mushroom island, we don't get mobs spawning here even if it's dark. So kind of no need to sleep the nights. Unless I just want to sleep the nights. I can maybe add some gamma so it's easier to see in the dark. For stream because it's it's getting quite dark on the stream in the night here. Okay. Well, if that's one, then and I think that's I'm going to have another here. I need to take this wool. Oh, I actually need to figure out what will I do with these masons here. Oh, hello Nordic. How's it going? It's going great. How is it going there? Having a good weekend so far? Yeah, I guess so. Got a little late start today because I was as I say, I had to go to see some ice hockey. Not that I was forced, but yeah, I had to had to see some ice hockey. My colleague was sick, and I had to go to um, well see some customers and so on. So I went to ice hockey match today. Yeah, how is it going for you? I'm just here laying out some roads. At 2, yeah, but hockey is nice. Well, usually, yeah, it was quite okay. Um, quite okay. I'm not that maybe I'm not the biggest fan, but um, it's nice to see the games sometimes. This was actually the second one for this year already because we had another um, event with one customer already a couple of weeks ago where we went to see ice hockey. I'm doing okayish. Been tired today, so just stayed home and been placing blocks most of it. Well, um, that's what I would probably have done if I wouldn't had to go to the match. I it was so cold outside, so yeah, really limited options to do anything outside. Well, of course you can just kind of add more clothes, but uh, I mean, still um, going skiing or skating or just walking outside, it's so damn cold. And I was also quite tired. Um, it's kind of, I don't know, being it was a quite busy week in the work, so um, had some toll on myself at least. I was just happy that it's this cold. I can melt the ice from the freezer. Oh yeah, yeah. Now it's a good time to do that. Yeah, yeah. You can just um, put the things from the freezer to just just put them outside. Nothing gets nothing is going bad. Yeah, that's good. I um I did that right, best weather ever for it. Yes, I think I did that uh, probably the last time. No, I didn't do it. I was thinking I did that the last time there was like this cold weather, like a couple of years ago, but I actually didn't didn't. Now that I'm thinking, um, it was maybe a few years ago I did that, but now um, it was the I did throw everything out from the freezer in the autumn. I'm not sure when. I don't remember anymore when was that exactly, but maybe it was in October when my fridge broke. So I just threw everything I had, just threw everything away. I didn't have anything like that I needed to spare anyway. So, but yeah, my so that was interesting. The fridge broke. The um, so the freezer, everything stopped working, and at some point I was looking into the freezer and trying to make some ice cubes or something, and then I was looking at it. This doesn't feel right. It's not, the water is not turning into ice, and yeah, that's. Then I lived without the fridge for like almost a week, because I of course I immediately ordered a new fridge, but it took some time for delivery and stuff like that. So I was living without a fridge for like a week or so. It was, yeah. Now it was in October, yeah, because I remember we had a um, birthday party, and I had didn't have like a place to cool down some drinks for the party or so on. Well, I did actually, because it was so cold. I just put the drinks to balcony, and it was okay that way. But yeah, yeah. Of course, it was not winter time when that happens. Yeah, yeah. It was. But it was rather. I think. It, yeah, it was not below zero, of course, but it was like uh, some cold days on in October. Um, but yeah. No, at, at least I can say I can survive without without a fridge for a while, or without freezer. It's not that good, but I can do that. What's the next road here? I want to do apps. I want to do a road going here-ish. Yeah, actually, I should have a road here, like through this thing, I think. So I just um or maybe it should be, well, perhaps somewhere here. Yeah. What are you up to here? Yeah, this is a I'm just planning some roads, but the actual build is going to be a city at some point. So this is kind of the layout for the city. So um, I do have like some roads already put in. Um, Here is, and so there's some things like farms and other things I need to relocate at some point. But yeah, I'm planning to build a like a futuristic city at some point in this place. So I've been slowly just trying to plan the layout here. So um, I have a rough plan here. So how to lay out the roads. It's not. I don't know if it's going to be like actually like that in the picture, but something like that. Something like that. So yeah, but, then at some point I need to also start planning the buildings and things like that. But for now, it's just I'm just trying to figure out where the roads are going to go. It's a nice plan. Yeah, it's a nice plan. and probably will take months or weeks of work. But uh, I'm not. I'm well, bit by bit. I'm slowly adding things here, and yeah, doing something else as on the side as well. So this is not the only project, and I still have my base, which needs more work, and some other projects as well. And I need to figure out something for these masons here. We'll see. Okay, maybe that way. Um, then perhaps I'll continue this road somewhere here. And I'm thinking my plan is to have some not that big building over here, I guess. So could be something like that. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's okay. So a building here, then there should be a bigger building somewhere here-ish, or probably. Yeah. Let's add something. Let's add a road here. So I think yeah, that's roughly a good spot for a building. Actually, it's not that small building, unless I make it a little bit uh, narrower. I don't know. Well, let's do this. Yeah, I think it's okay. I can always adjust some of the roads later on if I need some more space for some building. But after the building's been added, then of course then it's hard to change things. Having multiple things is a good way to not burn out. Yeah, that's true as well. So yeah, can always change the project when you're not feeling to continue on something. I have trouble with that usually because I can focus focus a bit too much on only one project, and some point I just avoid it uh, a while before I can continue. Yeah, I think I might have similar things sometimes. Sometimes I'm just doing this one thing over and over again. But yeah, it's um I have a bad habit of just starting new projects and then not finishing them. So also that's kind of the I don't know. Maybe that's oh, I ran out of blackstone. So I wish I could kind of get some project done at least. Well, I mean, it's not that bad since um well, for example, the mm, the end base, it's it's functional. Uh, um, the storage works, um, and it's mainly just missing like decoration and like more builds. So the part I already have is functioning, and I think that's the main thing for a storage, that it's functional. And I can just come back to it and uh, add more decorative parts on that. Hyper focus and squirreling those two together as well. I'm not sure if that's good or bad yet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. Functional storage is making all the things better. Yeah. Yeah. So, and I think the same kind of goes with for my desert build. So I want to build more on the desert town, but and there's like mm, nothing that's really unfinished, except maybe the things that are underground, but uh, you can't really see the things on the what are on underground anyways. So and in the interiors and stuff like that. So I it's also in like okay state. So I can come back and add things later on. So it's not. I don't consider it finished. I probably nothing's ever finished in this game anyways, but um so was I planning to actually not add this part of the road here? Oh, right. Yeah. Mm, perhaps I'm not like following the plan 100% anyways, but I want to have a bigger building here. So I actually don't want to have this part of the road here. Let's not. Let's take it off. Oh, I don't have a beacon effect here. Okay. But I think the road continues this way, anyways. Um, yeah, I think so. Okay, I need to perhaps get some stone or something to fill in some of the land here as well. So maybe I already filled in some of this, but yeah, I want to have this think I want it to match so that I can build a road from there to here, all the way from there. Okay. Just finished in quotes. My first handmade island today. Oh, handmade island. Yeah, that sounds nice. Small one, but big enough to cover ocean monument area well and have a temple kind of built on the top. And now I'm looking at it like I can add more. Yeah, yeah, that's the way it goes. So kind of yeah. Now I'm finished with this. Then what should I add? I should maybe I'll add this and that. That's the way it goes. I need to figure out a lot of things um, here in this city build, but I hope I can do that in time. Um, yep, and I want to change the floor to be nicer than just dark oak planks. Yeah, yeah, that's yeah. I mean, probably the dark oak planks are just fine, but then you look at your build and think maybe I could texture this or add some pattern here or that kind of things. Um, Perhaps I'll just line up this and then I'll find out what I need for like get some stone or something. Um, and I actually had second today when I thought I'm done with it. but nothing's really like finished in this game. You can always make things better. It's just like a and yeah, you just um decide on something that okay you're not going to work on it anymore perhaps or just don't going to be working on it like for a while and so it's like good enough or something like that. Of course, yeah, it's different if you're like doing something like for a specific time frame like um let's say some kind of build competition style thing or perhaps a like a limited time server or something like that, then it's different. But for a long term world you just uh, uh, go on, do something else, maybe come back later, um, and it's okay. Yeah, just need to stop and never look back. Well, you can look back if you want, but just kind of also um, one one thing to consider is that um, it's okay to either leave old builds as they are, just kind of um, there could be like value in the thing so that you can see, for example, let's say if you build enough you probably get better at building and you could like see things you made year ago or 5 years ago even something like that and you could just keep them as is so you can kind of see your progress. How have you progressed as a builder, for example? Or it's also okay to uh, just tear something apart and rebuild it if you want, or add things to an old build. I you can kind of choose. You can choose how you want to kind of, do you want to keep your old builds like they are, or just keep adding to them and keep making them uh, better. It kind of also depends on how much how much you build. If you I think it's good, you could just like focus on, maybe I could, for example, I could just focus on this, only on this uh, island, then this build here, and just keep building this for like 10 years if I wanted. Kind of, I probably couldn't. I would burn out or get bored or something and need something else to do. But yeah, but I think some people can do that, and that's also a way to kind of play the game. Um, but cool guys never look at the explosions. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, like mm, you blow things up and let the flames go off, and in the background, I mean, like a movie character, something exploding on your back, that kind of thing. I don't know. That's the image I got from that sentence. Um, I have to check if I have some. I think I should have some stone here. Let's see. Fill in some of the land. Mm, this one? Yes. Okay. Do I need to keep the mushrooms? I don't know. I will keep them anyways. That's some old saying from somewhere where all the cool action heroes always walk away from explosions. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's yeah. The image I got in my head was that, just like that. Mm, never look at it. But I do love my first ever castle and village. And that was the turning point when I realized I can actually build something pretty nice in Minecraft, and been continuing to push myself ever since to try things. Yeah, that's so nice. I mean, I also have like a castle build on this world, which is kind of um, well, that's the kind of desert or sand castle. Well, no, well, it's built on sandstone and stuff. So that's why I sometimes call it as sandcastle. But um, yeah, it's something I can be proud of, even if I'm I'm not that good at building. Well, compared to some really cool builders at least. Um, but it's okay, and I like it. So yeah, and also kind of same thing that when I did that castle build, I um I also kind of yeah I kind of found out the same thing. So that I can accomplish some builds in Minecraft which look decent, and of course I'm I still have so much to learn, but it's at least yeah it gives me some confidence that I can do things. Just need a bit help from friends who gave me a nudge to build that first castle. Yeah, yeah, that's great. Great to have such friends. Can uh, give you encouragement and maybe some building tips and stuff like that. Oh, I'm out of that stone again, but yeah, I think just a bit more here would be okay. Always so much to learn, but that's also so nice about Minecraft that you can always learn something new. Yeah, for the longest time, I just kind of only learned the mechanics of the game and stuff like that, and redstone and things like that. Well, I still don't um, still can't like design redstone things myself. Well, I can build some things, but um, mm, but the thing is that what I'm being kind of concentrating more is to learn things in building, and um, perhaps the most kind of um, what I'm trying to learn the most is texturing the builds so that they look not like just made of one block or or just like like that they have like more depth into the build. So it's not just like well, I'm saying that and I have this kind of very flat surface here, but yeah, that's on purpose. The buildings themselves will not be uh, all the same height here, but I kind of wanted the roads to be the same height. Um, but yeah, so learning texturing stuff that's kind of been the main thing for me for a while. I'm not I'm not that great still on that sense, but I can um, at least I can find out block palettes and stuff like that, and then kind of try to think, for example, things like where could a shadow part uh, of where could there be like light and shadow with lighter and darker blocks and stuff like that. Shisha, hi Shisha. Redstoner then turning to builder with knowledge. Yeah. Well, I can do some basic redstone things, but mostly it's if I need to. I couldn't like design this kind of tree farm. I leave that kind of design for for someone else. But I can make like a some simple things, some simple farms myself without looking into tutorials or even, well, usually I use a schematic if it's a bigger thing. Texturing, that is a wide area to learn depending how deeply you go into it. Yes, definitely. That's true. Yeah, like there's so much into it. For example, yeah, there's like the basic things like using the shades, then the color of the blocks, and then doing all kind of tricks with the blocks as well. Like the game, for example, makes the shadows look different depending on if you use like full blocks um, or like slabs or stairs. So I don't know how to kind of take advantage of that kind of things. And then there's like the beat ups mastery master class style of things. You add like a glass pane in somewhere to make it look different. Those kind of things. I haven't even tried tried all that. I can power a piston, a dispenser dropper, and an observer. That's all the redstone I feel I need to know. Yeah, but that's the kind of, yeah. I mean, you can get a lot of stuff done with just that. Like for example, I built a basic pumpkin farm, not here, but on the SMP I've been playing in, and I built a basic um, bamboo farm, basic what was it? Some other farm as well. Um, the thing yeah, the well, I kind of paper farm. The reed, um, and things like that, and the basic all using the same mechanics. Just some observers and pistons breaking the blocks and stuff like that, and some. The only thing I kind of added, which is more like I like because I don't like things like mine carts running around all the time and stuff like that. So I added a trigger that whenever a piston breaks a block, then only then the minecart starts and goes get the drops and stuff like that. Those block palette pictures with like 6 blocks are so confusing for me. Never understand how I should use them, and my artistic kiddo has tried to teach me, but still I'm staying away of those picks and just go with anything I feel like could work. Yeah, yeah. Well, I I I I know there's things like that, but I haven't really used those. So I'm kind of trying to figure out myself what blocks would go together. Sometimes, of course, I've seen people use certain block palettes and then kind of just try to imitate them or something. Yeah, I can see. how that's not that easy to figure out. That's basically all the redstone you need. Yeah. Yeah, it's the most basic redstone for most of the most basic farms. Yeah. And I can build a flying machine if I need. Well, I at least I know kind of the um, basics of how flying machines work. So I can, for example, uh, build a farm with a flying machine if I want to have that kind of farm. Um, Wool farm, bamboo farm, sugarcane, kelp farm, all use those blocks. Yeah, definitely. You can do different style farms, or I heard of that. There must be like a cave underneath. Um, you can do different kind of farms, of course, but the kind of basic farm is just using those components. That's really true. Bee farm also. Yeah, the bee thing is. I mean, you can. Well, there's like a way to do that. Um, I think the I think it's Iron Exoforce farm that's a little bit different, but ba- but of course you'll need to use dispensers anyways. So basically, it's just the same again. Oh, I'm here. Um, well, it's okay. It's okay. I wasn't thinking where I would end up, but because I was going to go to show you my bee farm because I just thinking to see how did that how did I build that? I didn't figure out it myself, like the mechanic, but it's the redstone is quite simple. But this is my bee farm in the end, so it's a little bee here in the end, and um, there they are, the bees. So so yeah, so there's the basic dispenser thing on the top of the uh, hives or nests, and then the mechanics, the redstone stuff is hidden here inside the bee. So it's just um, I think I got this from I don't know, I don't remember who designed the actual mechanic, but I think it's I think many people have done similar thing. It's a um mm, oh, I have no idea how to do that. My minecarts run constantly. I can show you. I can show you. It's not that difficult. That's cute. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I it kind this kind of does not fit the vibe of the of my end base here. So I've been planning to move this somewhere else, but I haven't haven't really uh, um, kind of it's not that important to move. Um, exactly, I know how to do that one. Yes, the mechanic is quite simple on this one, but I actually tend to just hide campfires under trapdoors and share the hives myself. Yeah. That's one thing I've been kind of thinking as well lately. So uh, it's possible to build simple or very complex automatic farms, but then again you could like also just kind of play the game, do things manually, as kind of and there's nothing wrong in that. Of course you can't get like the materials, you can't get like in amounts of like what the farms can do, but it's a way to play the game, and some materials you don't need that much. I don't have use for all the honey or all the honeycomb currently. That, for example, this rather uh, well, this is quite little bee farm or honeycomb farm, and it still produces. Oh, it's full again. So like, well, I could add like um crafter here to craft this to honey blocks automatically and recycle the bottles and yeah, I just, well, some other day. I mean, maybe after I move the farm somewhere else. um, Never excelled on that design, but seen it. Yes, this is. I think that's one of the easiest designs. But there's also the other design that's kind of where the bottles go in a loop, which is so. I think that's the Nexo 4 design, I believe. Um, then I get the cozy bees flying around in my garden as well. Yeah, but I understand that that doesn't fit the vibe everywhere. Yeah, yeah, sure. You can. I mean, it's you play the game as you like, and you can build massive farms. You can build simple farms. You can choose not to build any farms. Just um, do it. Do, play the game in other ways, and it's perfectly okay. So just do as you wish, kind of, and that's the beauty of Minecraft. You can do anything as you wish. Play the game as you like. Um, oh yeah, I know how to use the crafter as well, but 9 of 10 times I forget it exists. Yeah. I kind of I use it for um mostly I use it for compacting things. Like here, I would use it to automatically craft the honey blocks, probably, if I had crafter here. I know you can, of course, you can do lots of other things and cool stuff with that. So you can well, craft anything kind of. But yeah, that's the main thing. I have used the crafter just to compact blocks. Um, it's usually the kind of for efficiency, for like saving space. For I did a couple. I did a crafter for my for the bamboo farm I built in the SMP. So because the chest, the output chest of the farm would get full of bamboo in, well, it's a relatively small farm, so it takes some time, but it still gets full quite soon. So I added a crafter to craft the bamboo blocks. So I have 9 times more space in a chest that way. The only downside is that I can't well, actually, there's no downside. The only downside is that I can't use the bamboo kind of sticks to plant more bamboo. But I don't need that. I don't need to make a forest like a with a thousands of bamboo anyway. So so yeah, I guess I can live without that. Um, I have a crafter in my iron farm to make iron blocks. Same, actually, in this world, I do have that the same thing, and one in my kelp farm to make dried kelp blocks. I don't have a kelp farm. I never kind of. I know you can use the dried kelp. You can eat it or you can use it as fuel, but I kind of never had the need to have that much kelp. So I I, I yeah, I know it's fuel, but I kind of I have other fuel or other sources of fuel. So I haven't been needing kelp. So I kind of never built a kelp farm. Well, I had a like I think I had like a manual kelp farm um in my in the it's kind of the first ever world I played Minecraft. I think I had a like a manual kelp farm. But after that I never built a kelp farm. I could for like for the funsies, for the sake of it, for having it, but yeah. Um regenerates on its own. Yeah, it was very useful until I built my wither skeleton farm. Yes, now you can get like unlimited amount of coal from your wither skeleton farm, and that's a better source of fuel, anyways. Now it's basically useless. Yes, that's the way it goes. I had a little kelp farm for the blocks. Oh yeah, the kelp. Yeah, you could use the kelp blocks for building. I actually never kind of used those, but you can do that as well, of course. Um, but never used them in any build yet. Okay, yeah. So it's you just got the blocks ready if you need them. That's I think that's okay as well. You could add a flow that first fills a chest and then feed the bamboo to crafter. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, that's a good shout there. You can, if you want to keep something uh, in its original form, um, like um, one other thing could be, if, for example, I have a skeleton, like a skeleton spawner here, and I have a crafter to automatically craft the bones to bone meal and the bone blocks. So it's just normal spawner here, and when I hit the skeletons here, the bones are and then transported. Uh, well, there's like an item filter back there, and they are then uh, crafted into uh, bone meal, and then the bone meal is crafted to bone blocks. So if I wanted to keep some of the bones as bones, because you can go back from bone meal to bones, for example, for like if I wanted to have millions of dogs or something, I could just redirect the overflow kind of thing. Yeah. So that could be an example for that. I almost never come here anymore. This used to be my XP farm at some point, but now if I need XP, I'll just go to the Enderman farm anyways. But the mechanism still works. Can put some bones here and there, although those things are not just kept here, and bones and arrows are filtered from this chest, and the bones are, yeah, as said, um, converted to bone blocks, and the arrows, I think I have got some kind of water system that, yeah, they probably are coming here also. I have the mini block data pack, and mini dried kelp blocks look good as decoration. Looks like small presents. Oh yeah. That's a good way to use them. I don't use the mini um, blocks, but yeah, I know it's really popular um, mod pack, or not just a mod data pack. I don't know. Yeah. Now we can get copper things here as well if we want. But that's well, my original XP farm. um Sometimes it's also just build a farm for the sake of building it and learning how to work. Yes, definitely. That's um a few farms I've built. I've did just it for the sake of learning the mechanics, or so, even if I don't really need the blocks or the drops or whatever I can get from that farm. Yeah. Best autocrafter use I ever made was for the gold farm. Yeah, because yeah, you get the chunk, and then you get the nuggets, and if you keep things as gold as nuggets, it will take uh, very much space. So I have the same thing here actually. Good. Where can I can go here, so can I don't know if I've probably shown my iron farm and gold farm. They are like basic farms, but yeah, I added the autocrafters there as well. So, and yeah, I still haven't fixed fixed the iron farm. So in the summer, when the Happy Gas update came last summer, um, my some of the I think there should be like 6 zombies in this iron farm, but uh, 4 of the zombies glitched out and died. So now there's only 2. I haven't. I have so much iron anyway, so I haven't felt the need to get more zombies there. But uh, that's kind of not the point. Yeah, the thing is, this is the output for the um, iron farm, which is, well, probably not working currently, but yeah, I have the autocrafter here to make the blocks. Well, I should. Well, if it's not working, I don't need to empty it now. But yeah, that's it's just filtering the um, iron bars and then crafting them to blocks. Yeah, no need to fix if swing me. Yeah, I do have plenty of iron, I think. And yeah, the gold farm, similar thing here. Oh, they're a bit loud. Maybe I should. Well, there shouldn't be that many if I just be here. But yeah, there's a couple of auto crafters to first make the nuggets to ingots and then to blocks. And I just burn all the other things. I don't keep anything else. I think mostly produces rotten flesh, but some. I'm not sure if actually do they might drop golden swords as well, or maybe that's a player kill drop. I don't remember anymore. But yeah, it's a really basic gold farm. Um, the other day I was AFKing here and was thinking, should I build more layers here? But then I was like, I'll just AFK for an hour more or something like that. That's fine. But yeah, I've used to craft around those cases, and it's a very good use case to compact the blocks. I think Sword do drop, but the ingots are player kill. Yeah, they changed it. So they changed some of it, I think. Um, last year. Mm, Maybe I'll go back to. I'm thinking. Did I have the minecart thingy somewhere? Well, I kind of have on my um the reed farm. I'm just forgetting again the name of the plant. Need to um sugarcane. Yes, there's that. Yeah, my sugarcane farm has a kind of mechanic that uh, sends the mine carts after it's um, done the harvesting. But it's a different kind of mechanic from what I built to do the SMP. Um, but I can also show that one if well, this is going to be like showing all the redstone things. Um, I'm not sure if this was the best way. Oh, yeah, let's go back. Let's um let's go through the roof. It's easier that way. According to wiki, the weapons and ingots drop from player kill or tamed wolf. Had to check. Yeah, yeah, and that's the change they made. Mm, I think it was the Happy Cast update, but yeah, I think that it was that. Either that or even earlier. Oh, I'm out of rockets. And pressing all the wrong keys here. Let's get some rockets. Well, at least less trash when dropping them to their deaths. Yes. And yeah, let's go back here. So I will go to the desert town because my current actually I could do something for this farm as well. Yeah, well, not now. I'm getting sidetracked. Lots of, but yeah. So yeah, this is the desert town with the castle. And I do have a sugarcane farm somewhere around here under this. So we can go here. And getting sidetracked is the Minecraft way. We call it squirreling, and that's all good. Yeah. So we just go down the stairs here. Maybe hop in here. So this is my sugarcane farm. I probably harvested it, so it hasn't grown back yet, and I'm not in the area, so it does not grow. But this is a flying machine based farm, so I can send the flying machine, and it will cut all the sugarcane, and then when the machine gets here, I'll just send a signal pulse basically from here to here, where I have some minecarts in this um, prop dispenser. Yeah, which then gets sent to the track and collect all the things. So now that there's no kind of nothing has grown yet, it doesn't really produce anything, but I can demonstrate it anyway. So I'll click on the button, and the flying machine is off. So, and when it gets there, in the end, it will come back also, but then the pulse is sent, and then the minecarts are on their way, and and then after the minecarts get all the stuff from there, they will be just well, they will be returned to the dispenser, and all the sugarcane is getting here to the chests. So this kind of sugarcane farm I have in my world. I don't know if there will be any sugarcane now, but probably not. But the I hope the empty minecarts still work. They usually work better when they have stuff in the minecarts. Sometimes the minecart yeeter is bugging a little if you don't have things on in the minecart. But yeah, so the minecarts are yeeted, and yeah, they didn't work because the minecarts didn't have anything on them. They went to the wrong place, but normally they go back to the dispenser. Yeah, that's a yeah. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, yeah. There are other designs as well. This is one I've I think this Yeeter design is from. Ooh, I'm not sure anymore who made that design. One of the well-known Bridgestoners. And then I have here a little. Actually, this is one I used a crafter, so I use the crafter here to craft some rockets. Just inputting the paper and um, what is it called? Gunpowder, and then there's like a simple crafter here to make the paper as well. So all these things are now separate. I kind of planning to do a more like integrated system at some point. So maybe something that you that when you run the farm, then it automatically starts crafting rockets or something like that. There's some other redstone stuff here as well. My old little smelter is here as well. I don't use it anymore because I built a new one. And then there's a moss or bone meal farm here, which I've used to grow some bamboo here. So this is like a bamboo farm powered by the moss farm. And then there's some other crafters to well, there's nothing now, but it basically, well, yeah, there's nothing now, but I can choose if I want to have sticks or bamboo planks, and we can run it if you want to see. So it might take some time, but should have a creeper farm there too. Then that eats gunpowder from different angle. Yeah, that's the way. Yeah, kind of. That is one option, is to kind of build a sugarcane farm thing like somewhere near or maybe under a creeper farm, so you can run all the things at the same place. So this should be producing bamboo planks. Yes, it's currently producing planks, and I think I have probably set up in a way so if I push that piston, do I need to do anything else? Oh, I probably need to. This is not like very. This is like very low tech solution, but let's do that. So now it should redirect the bamboo to the other crafter, which will make me sticks. Something like that. Yeah, now I get sticks. So this is very janky thing, which I just first I built the moss farm because I needed the moss and stuff I get from there, and then I decided that I'll just run everything extra I have from the farm, because this is like full of moss and azalea and stuff like that. So I decided that I don't need more, so I just run everything to bone meal now, and then use the bone meal to to grow the bamboo here. So again, this is the, as we discussed before, the basic thing, uh, the basic farm thing, the observer and the piston. The thing I usually use is this kind of. So the observer powers the block, which again powers the node block, which powers the piston. And I like that thing because you can just put multiple of these side by side, and it will only trigger the one piston that's under that observer. You can do it in a way where you have like a redstone dust line or something that triggers all the pistons, and I guess it doesn't matter so much anymore because the piston sounds are not that loud anymore, but yeah, that's also one thing that kind of uh, um, is not to my liking, is that if that I would fire, like if I have like 10 pistons here or something, I would fire them all when one observer sees something. That's kind of typical way to do things, I think. So I don't know if people use node blocks that much or this kind of setup, but this is the way I usually build those. Okay, yeah. Well, that's a demonstration of of something built in here. My little lava farm here and stuff like that. And we can perhaps we can use the other stairs here to go back up. I think there's an override here, so we can click on the button and there's like a secret door here. Opens when you use the bookshelf here. Thanks. Always nice to see what others have made and how. Yeah. This project is when we talked earlier about finishing some projects. Yeah, this is one of the things that needs work at some point. The interior of the castle, and then expanding some of the town here and doing something. I'd like to get more um, custom trees here or something like that. We can. Yeah, it's yeah, and then there's like there are some things which are already in place, but not like kind of fully decorated. The interior is not fully made, so here in the tower I have like a little enchanting setup. I could make this better as well, but that's one thing. And then this is supposed to be some kind of throne room, so maybe some armor stands on display and making some a throne here or something like that. Yeah, we'll do that someday. We are never finished, but we can always try. Yeah, that's like that. I always try. It just never happens. Well, but there's a few things here I'm kind of happy with already. And which I might do something more later, but for now, I don't have, for example, I don't have more plans for the little market here or the um library building here or the Smith's building here. Oh, this is you can use redstone as like that this, so there's like a little fire here, and you can put some more air to the system, like it's like a furnace, and then yeah, there's a larger fire, and let's then turn down the air a little, and it's again back to smaller fire. So these kind of things I would like to do more, like using redstone to uh, have like not like a real function, but uh, make little things work in the world. Oh, the librarian guy is stuck again. Oh, there's like two or more guys stuck. So they somehow glitch into with this setup. That's funny. Well, I'll just leave you guys there. So keep up the good work. And here's a guy who's this one serves the drinks here. So this is like the castle's little, I don't know, maybe it's like a winery or cafe or something like that. A winery probably, or brewery. So there's dude serving some drinks in here, stuff like that. That I would love to see more functional redstone in hiding. Yeah, and it does it doesn't look very friendly though. Yeah, you know the service in this part of the country. It's sometimes it's not that good. He should work on his smile a little. Yeah, yeah, I guess so. That would be good. Uh, the thing I'm afraid is that one of the iron golems from the town will walk into there and smack him, but it doesn't. If that happens, then it happens. Let's get back to the original project. So the Mushroom Island. I bet the customer is always right doesn't work on that guy. Yeah, he might not comply with your orders. I would like to have a beer. Here's your something else. I don't know. Okay. Do I even have blocks on me? No. I need to get more. But yeah, that's also so. So I guess the there's the how do we say it nowadays? Nowadays we call it build stone. So doing like little things with redstone for the builds. Like the most known example are the pans on the buildings that was discovered by some other guy first, but then like very popular video from Mumbo Jumbo to like I think it's called something like I'm a fan of fans or something like that. where he uses redstone to make large fans that move. So no not hands, fans. F-A-N, fans. Yeah. So and I don't know who coined the term buildstone, but I think that's a quite good kind of expression or term for that thing. So making more buildstone things, I would like to do. So yeah, I think I need to fill in this maybe a little, not that much, but um, or I could hide and fill in this all the way. Oh, that's a problem for later. I've also seen moving flags lately. Yes, in multiple platforms, and those look fun as well. Yes, yes. I think I've seen, like, maybe not seen then like in action, but I've seen like thumbnails of videos showcasing those or something like that, and not seen the videos uh, uh, like itself, um, but yeah. That's a also a fun way to use redstone. So, ooh, okay. If I want to make a road here, I need to. The question is, do I need a road there actually? I on my plan there was a kind of, I think there is a road going all the way here, but my plans are ever changing. So I could leave this open without a road here. Maybe. Maybe I'll add some roads on that part. Yep, I also seen tutorials, but those are pretty big and needs good sized base as well. May I propose new term? Lagstone does nothing, creates lag. Yeah, that's kind of a thing as well. Lagstone, but yeah, I don't know if anyone uses that term, but you need lagstone for breaking bedrock without TNT and stuff like that. Make a plan. Start executing the plan. Forget the plan. Forget the plan and wing it. Yeah, yeah. That's the way it goes. So on this area, I think, yeah, I will be making a one larger building somewhere here-ish, and a couple of smaller buildings here. So maybe I'll just add a road going from here to here. That's the first step. Where is that? So it's here. Yeah. But you know, plans are how do you say it? Like mm, when you start executing a plan, you you always get something does not go according to the plan. So you need to either change the plan or just wing it. Yeah. And there's like this Um, I think there's like a famous quote from some. I think it was some American military person, some general in the army or something, who said something like uh, something like that planning is important, but plans are not. Or maybe it was some other maybe it was some other dude that so so it's important to plan things, kind of to make plans, but the planning part is the important thing, and the plans themselves are not that important because you always do need to adjust, and you can't execute the plans perfectly, but the planning is important. So without planning, you're just getting some random things. uh, yeah, I guess that was the quote, but I don't remember who said that. Plans are made for changing. Yes, that's kind of similar thing. Um, Plan is a good starter point. Yeah, planning is basically just brainstorming. Yeah, yeah, I can see that it is. Yeah, so kind of um, you can develop a strategy, but uh, once you get uh, into the execution of that strategy, you probably want to uh, refine it and adjust things. So why does it always rain in Minecraft? And then when you want it to rain, it doesn't. I don't know if well, if you use what is it called, Riptide, then you would probably like it to rain sometimes. But or yeah, but although in other cases, I don't know, people probably tend not to like rain in the game that much, I guess. I kinda like the new gray atmosphere when it rains, but still hate the rain. Yeah, yeah, they changed some of the colors and stuff, and it gets more gray. That's true. Hmm. I drove 3 hours to visit family today. Oh, that's quite a long drive. And then 3 hours back home. Um, just got home when I came in here. I will go chill in front of my TV for a bit, but will leave stream on luck. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for the luck and um, yeah, thanks for stopping by. Norway is a long country. Yes, so is Finland, but I don't usually need to drive through Finland. Anyways, see you guys later. Yeah, see you later. Um, did I get that? Okay, I still I need I need more blocks. Yeah. I don't have the lurk command probably here, but should I add one? I don't know. Maybe I could add one. I'm not. I haven't added many comments. I think some of the bots might have but yeah, I could add that one. Uh, I was actually the thinking about different using different commands on the stream chat. So what I wanted to do was a kind of that people could do sound effects because I don't have the affiliate thing. I don't have like channel point redeems and stuff like that on there. But um, I was thinking to like make a few commands people could use to kind of do some sound effects. And I didn't get them to work yet because I might need to install something or add something. I haven't really really looked into that more, but what I was thinking was something like well, pressing all the wrong buttons here, but I was thinking something like you could type in, for example, like creeper, and then it would like play the creeper his or explosion or something like that. But yeah, I didn't get that to work yet, so I'm not sure what I need to do to get that kind of things working, or some other way. Doesn't have to be a command, but um, some other way to do stuff like that. I think could be fun sometimes. Then and I've also been thinking about um adding some kind of um well, maybe it could be something um um like well, something uh like you see in many streams. You have like these daily things. I don't necessarily want that kind of thing, but some kind of something more in between. Like you could collect something, but maybe it could be some kind of game. You could do something with it. That's a kind of idea I try to think about a little, but I don't know. Those sounds are fun to troll the streamer and the chat if it's thing you like as well. Yeah, I think I think that in many places, in many streams, those kind of things creates funny moments, and because it's a little bit dull to have only the uh, uh, text things. So maybe adding something like that would be fun. But I think maybe it's easier if it would be like a redeem, but I don't have those available. So well, maybe someday. Maybe someday. I also tried. I'm not sure if it's possible, but I also tried to, because there are these extensions you can add, like blurb, things like that. I also tried to add that, but it kind of it also um, well, the default thing is that it people use like bits for that, and without being an affiliate, there's no bits that people can use on the stream. So I kind of tried to make something like that there would be like no cost, but I don't know if that would work. And yeah, um, so if I probably will split this in two parts here, so I can get smaller, couple of smaller buildings here. So let's do that first. Yeah, basically making maybe some fun stuff to add like little bit more interactivity to the stream. I'm still not like planning to do this for a living. Probably never will. I have my day job, so I won't be becoming a full time streamer any day soon. Probably never will, but um, I would still like to make things something like that. Just just to have a little fun with things like that. And like for me, it's like also figuring out how to do things like that is also interesting. I've seen some sounds without the redeem system available. Could check if I find it still. Oh, nice. If you if you find that kind of thing, uh, yeah, please let me know. Funny channel point thing is that you can't say a certain word for 5 minutes. Oh yeah, like a banned word or something like that. And then well, yeah, so some if um you mean like the streamer can't say some, there's like a banned word that chat has decided, or do you mean that the chat can't say that word, or they get like timed out or something? I don't know. What's the kind of um which one do you mean? um but I've seen some people use these kind of banned words, so they try to try to avoid saying something, and then I guess people just, for example, count how many times the streamer said that banned word or something like that. Some special word already in mind. Ooh, I hope. Does that mean I'm saying some word all the time that I shouldn't be saying? uh, well, I guess that can happen. Is Yeah, that's maybe not exactly in the middle, but it does not need to be exactly on the middle anyways, so it's good enough. Yeah, the streamer can't say the word. Yeah, yeah, I've seen some of those. Yeah. And those are, it's yeah, that's funny. Yeah. mm, yeah, for example, banning the word road when building roads would be, well, I'm just building these things here. Well, that's just an example. It could create something fun. Well, that's probably not that fun example, but in itself, but something similar to that. all of us have those specific words we use, just part of being human. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's like, I mean, you you just use the, for example, the words to fill in things when you're trying to think what you're saying or something like that. Some people are really good on their um, speech, on their speaking abilities, that they can like um, avoid the uh, small words to fill in the gaps. But for example, I can't. Well, for me it's more like some noises and stuff. Maybe not. I don't know if there's like, perhaps there's a few words I use too often as well. And if you fail, you need to return the channel points. Oh, although you don't have, yeah, I don't have channel points because I don't have the affiliate thing. Um, oh, what's the next part? So this will be I think, a bigger area here. So I think it makes sense to continue the road maybe here, or if it still leaves a bigger area. If actually, if there's one road going there and another here, then this still leaves quite much space for a larger building, I think. And this, now let's just imagine this is not here, so a road would come here, maybe meet in that point here. Okay, yeah, I guess it's fine. Oh, there's an invisible. Um, ooh, small drip leaf. Nice. Packed ice. Well, I don't need those things. Um, yeah, let's add that part of the road. So um, I'll check who I did it like this here. Oh, and I left some like space here as well. Hmm. Okay. But on the other hand, uh, yeah. Well, I guess that's could do the same like here. So start the road from a few, like leave a few blocks here. So that's like uh 12 blocks or so. Yeah, when you speak English, there's lots of ahs. Yeah, I think I have them when I speak Finnish as well, or or something. It's really hard to get rid of them when speaking foreign language. True, true. While I speak quite, um, yeah, there's that again. Eh, something like that. While I speak quite, I would say quite fluently. Uh, it's still, for me, it takes some time to sometimes to think the correct word or correct translation. So that's I'm just when I'm just thinking a word perhaps or something like that when I say or ah or something. Something was something called sound booth bot. I've seen to be used. Oh, okay. I haven't heard that before. I need to check that out. The chat could just use enter sound here, and the enter sound here would play in stream. Okay. Don't know more at the moment, but there's a starting point when you can look into those. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I'll definitely look into that. Sound booth bot. Okay. So I think this part of the road will stretch into back there, I guess. Um, what if there if I can get that working, like add some sound effects or something. I know the kind of that's why I kind of tried to add the kind of creeper sound. So that's I know that's the kind of classic thing to do. But what kind of sounds would be good for 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 you guys to use in the chat? What would make sense or what would be funny? I know some people use fart sounds and some people use the classic creeper and um, things like that. And then there's some people have the TTS things, so like uh, text to speech, something like that. Depends on you the most. So what are you looking for with them? Well, um, I think it's fine for me. I mean, it would be okay as well if they're like something that I you can troll me with. I guess that would could be funny as well. But mostly I'm looking for people to be able to like express something. So you not there because it's so limited to express yourself with text or with emojis, for example. So uh, I I kind of like uh, people to be able to make like um, maybe someone would like let's say for example maybe someone wants to tell a joke and then uh, have that the drum sound play like the hi-hat sound like something like telling a joke but chush or something I can't even uh, replicate that but something like that so just a way for people to uh, um, kind of make things a bit more lively if that makes sense but I don't need to kind of I'm thinking it could be like basically it can be any sound as well like just choose your own sound play what you want kind of thing so it does not need to be um like decided beforehand, but I'm not sure if that's. I know there's like a lot of sounds on, for example, the blurb thing, and you can add your own, I think, and stuff like that. But um, it's more like if I can, if there's a way to kind of add any sound or play any sound, it's well, of course, there's like the thing to consider is that maybe I don't want people to like play any kind of rude things or something like uh, cursing or anything like that. I'm not fan of that, but so maybe I need to kind of little bit um, decide in beforehand what kind of things are possible. But I'm very open to any suggestions that what just could be funny or what just could be uh, just nice to have. But yeah, um, it's not like we need to decide it now. It's just a thought. That could be could be something for the future. Applause, yeah, it's one of the good ones. Yeah. Like clapping sound. Yeah. That's true. That's true. Maybe the classic creeper, just because. Yeah. Laugh, cheer. Yeah, that sounds good. The basics I know, but firstly you need to check what is available for you, depending what etc. you end up using for them. Yeah. Of course, I need to find out uh, what is even possible for my setup. Mm. More blocks, please. I'm probably running out of blackstone soon. Well, not that, I still have some. And also, one funny is the 1 hour later. Yeah, this is it from SpongeBob or something with the French accent. Yeah, no, I can't do that. 3 hours later, something like that. Yeah, yeah, that would be great. So when I'm doing something like this, placing these blocks without saying a word or something, someone could play that. Yeah, or yeah, like um, thinking to do something. Oh, I there's a couple of good ones in, but they don't get used that much. But there's like this well, I don't know, the classic ones from like Gordon Ramsay saying something, or well, that's maybe a little bit rude as well. But then there's like the um, I think the um, like from Indiana Jones movies. There's like bits from there and stuff like that. The good old Gordon, yeah, um, yeah. It depends on the kind of situation. Sometimes it can be funny, or when you do yeah. And then I just real quick do this one thing, yeah, and then yeah, will take hours. The Minecraft thing. That's the Minecraft thing. You think you'll get something done in like 5 minutes or so, and then an hour later you're still not done yet. Movies and series would have so many small quotes. Yeah, yeah. Those kind of sound bits would be good. Okay, so I think yeah, this part is missing um, a little bit of road, and then I need to decide should I make this part here a little bit smaller or build a really big building here. I don't know if I want to have this big space. This is maybe too much. But if I'll add a road here ish, I don't know. Could be okay. And maybe split this into halves as well. I'll just add like something here and we'll see if it works. So I want to have like a quite big area here as I'm well my plan kind of uh, has a some kind of laboratory building planned. So oh, well, it could be something else as well, but there could be like a large laboratory here, maybe. And this is plenty of space. Yeah. So I'll add the road going here. Yeah, that's good. Um, Maybe I'll start from. I could start from here. What's the laboratory for? What is it sciencing? Um, that's still not decided. Well, the buildings here are not kind of. I hmm, not decided what specific things, specific buildings there would be anyways. But maybe if I think that this is kind of this will be kind of futuristic build, so I would think a lab would be probably in this context. It probably would be maybe researching something quite quite like high end things like quantum physics or something like that. Probably. Um, and then kind of I'm I'm thinking to have maybe there one of the buildings could be a museum, but then again would be like more concentrating on the past things. Well, my museums usually do. So it something like maybe having a museum of the past of the this place or something like that. then I want to have in the middle here this kind of round area. I want to have some kind of uh, um, like a administrative or governmental building. So some kind of building of like um, where the um, people who govern the island work, or also something like that. And um, then there's a few other buildings I'm kind of thinking to do, like maybe there's a like an art museum, maybe there's um, like a hospital, or maybe kind of medical center, something like that. Um, Things that you could find in cities, but um, uh, I'm still kind of trying to add that kind of futuristic um aspect on those. So for example, I'm building roads here, but um, these are these are not. I'm not going to build cars, or if I build some means of transportation using the roads, they're more like flying cars things or something like that. But the people of of the city needs to um, be able to get from one place to another. So that's why we need some roads. Well, we could add like layers of roads, or anything, or maybe a subway system, or anything. Anything is basically possible, but yeah, I have not planned that that much. Um, Always nice to hear some lore if you have any. Usually, yeah, I'm kind of. I want to. I want to have some lore. I might not have like decided, or might not have created lore yet, but I want to have some lore with some of the builds. So, um, for example, the lore for the end uh, base is something like, well, there is some, like maybe there are aliens or something, I don't know, like some they came from somewhere. I don't know what they are yet, but they came from somewhere, and the um, they found a way to access this world through the portal. So kind of backwards. Now we usually access the end through the portal, but they found the way to access um, the overworld from the end. So they are kind of researching the overworld from the end, and the base they build it's kind of space station like thing, where they have a collection of all the kind of specimen, all the blocks from the world, and all the items they've found, and that's kind of the lore for my end base. I need to expand it a little bit more, uh, uh, but I'm also planning like some also a laboratory there, so where they uh, whoever they are like figuring out the things. Uh, Maybe they're researching how carrots grow or anything like that. But yeah, sounds like a full city is coming up there. Yeah, I hope so. I hope this will be a full city someday. Back to the Future. Yeah, Back to the Future is nice movie. Lore also helps get some life in the builds. Yes, and it kind of um, um, you can of course make like just decide some theme for your builds if you want, like and like or well, let's say for example, uh, I think it's ending today. The YOLO Craft SMP, they had the theme of 5 elements for this season. So you could do something like that. Decide that it's that's that's my theme or so. So, but the other kind of other way to approach that is to figure out the lore and do I have blocks? Yes, I do. Maybe I know some people they even kind of write books about their Minecraft lore or world and build their world according to that. I haven't really written down any of these thoughts yet, at least, but I could do something like that. Which way? Maybe I'll. Yeah, I think there's plenty of space if I do it this way. Yeah. My map area storage gets interestingly complicated. Okay. At worst case scenario, you get over 9 shulker boxes of carpets. Ooh, that's a lot. But you might not get that all, and the system needs to craft more. Need to get my brain working. Okay, there's some puzzle then to solve. Lore is basically like life itself, always evolving. Yeah, yeah, that's true. You can always change it um, or just add to it. Good luck. Yes, that's it. Yeah, they need some luck with that. But I know I know they're pretty competent on those things. I've seen some things from their server, so I know they're quite good builders and redstoneers and so on. Probably better than me in that sense. That's actually one thing I want to do in at some point. I want to do map art as well because you can do so many things with that. It's also it's also um, you need a lot of time to do that kind of things. Sounds complex and something they seem to understand, so I bet Turing is fine with that problem. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I'm again out of blocks here. And probably all these are empty now. Yeah, I could. Oops, but I'm pressing all the wrong buttons here again. Let's put these here and let's take the empty ones. It's not empty. It's not empty. Okay, I still have plenty. Good. There. Okay, a bit more here, and then I'll probably update the map. Where was I? Oh, here. Oh, I need to start adding the frog lights. I actually did some work on the frog light farm the other day. I was trying to make the storage um, system better for that. Not not like the best one, but um, the Frogolite farm had some trouble keeping up with the amount of of drops that it produces. So I wanted to make the collection system better. I tried, and it didn't necessarily work out the way I wanted. So I probably need to do it again. So it wasn't that great design, but um, it still was like, I don't know, maybe it was still better than the original in some sense at least. I need to look into it because I added another minecart there, and now there's a problem that the minecarts when they go when the minecart goes through a curve, like a curve or rail that curves, uh, it can collide to the other minecart and makes it stop. I think what happens. So I need to design it again. Do I have? I don't know. I don't. Can I do it this? Yeah, just let's make this way. Always fun to redo Redstone with better knowledge or just trying something new, at least in creative. Yeah, I'm. I used to use creative, maybe a lot more in the past. I still should probably use creative um, sometimes, but I find it um, I find it fun to try things in survival, even if they go not the way I planned them. Or I think this goes like that, this way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That looks correct. Should I add these first? No, I could use which one is that? That's a C, and that's 4 or 5. Okay, I could use the hotkeys, change the blocks more quickly. Uh, I'm actually thinking I should get out of creative some point. Been there for too long and making errors in survival was great learning process. Yeah, yeah, it definitely is. Um, and usually you can just well, it takes of course it takes more time to make a mess in survival and then clear up the mess. But yeah, it's I think it's fun in a way, even if it takes more time. Sometimes you just then need to uh, tear the whole building down. For example, if you find out that you built something that's like a um, one block off or something, and then you want to take that down or move it one block, and then so that kind of things happen, of course. But um, also kind of um, could be it can be also fun or not. Maybe fun is wrong word, but it can be also a good to make some mistakes and then kind of leave the mistakes, if that makes sense. Kind of um, you would have corrected the thing if you would have done it in creative, but then in survival, if that's a lot of trouble to correct, you could just leave the mistake and try to get around, or um, just well, depends of course what you're doing. If it's like a redstone thing, you need to be working instead of not working. That's a different thing. But I mean, if you like um, build a house, for example, and then realize that, oh, maybe I didn't measure the blocks correctly. Like I did like two. I used too few blocks or something. Uh, well, you can for like smaller buildings, of course, you can like decide beforehand that maybe I'll do like 7 by 11 or something, the footprint. But let's say I'm making a large building here, and I'm just approximating the measurements. So like maybe I want the building to be um, start from somewhere and end from somewhere, but uh, I'm not sure if if it will be like even or if it will be like odd number of blocks, or if it will be like maybe inside the building I want to do something that's spaced evenly, but then if I don't have the correct number of blocks, it will not match up. But do I care? Maybe the mistake leads to something else. So the kind of concept of uh, happy mistakes, there's or just like it's not called happy mistakes. It's called happy accidents. So there's no mistakes. There's just like happy accidents. That's the Bob Ross kind of thing. Uh, one block of steel gives me goosebumps. Not in a good way necessarily. Yeah. So well, that 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 that's the way it sometimes goes, of course. Hmm. What could I do next? Maybe I'll update the map. Where is my map? It should be here. Happy accidents can also be explosive. Mm, do it. Oh, this is not part of. It's like a bigger map from. I was confused for a second, but it's like the whole island here. Actually, without me, I'm not. I haven't updated this map after. Yeah, now there's like uh some lines and stuff. The island. Let me maybe fly around to update the map. I should have made a map before I started this project, like to preserve how things looked before. But basically, um, well, it was just a uh, kind of the island is like a dot on the map. Oops, it's not. That's not the map. This is the map. But now there's like some black lines going as well. But these are the maps I want really want to update. So maybe update this one first. It's nice to see the roads starting to show up on the map. Okay, and then the other one. Oh, there's not that much to be updated. Is there? Okay. Yeah, I guess that's the way it goes. Yeah. Okay. I had those project maps. I need to fly down before reading chat. I had those project maps from my castle build, and only after I had already built couple houses in the village. Yeah, yeah. It's sometimes nice to see the progress. Um, ooh, I think that looks quite good already. I don't need to add much more roads. Well, I do, kind of, but oh, I probably didn't add a road there. I was planning. Okay, that I can add. But yeah, the um, yeah, it's sometimes nice to preserve the kind of well, where did I start from, and if you completely change the terrain, like terraformed it completely dif- different build a lot of buildings, stuff like that, then you can compare. Okay, this was how it looked before, and now it looks like this. Some it's nice to see the change somehow. You can do also take screenshots, or so it does not need to be maps, but uh, if you want to kind of have the in-game way to preserve things, then you need to use maps and uh, lock the maps or something like that. Almost getting food and had to rewind the stream. We're not experts. Yeah, yeah, you are. I constantly make silly mistakes, and Mikasa died today in her stream and lost two shulker boxes of TNT. It just love the game and keep grinding. Oh, that's nice. Oh, rip. Yes, we just enjoy the ride of playing Minecraft. Yeah, yeah, we do. Maybe in your next new project, you remember to get the starting map. Definitely. The thing I want to do that is when I'm starting to build something on the spawn area. Do I have a map of that somewhere here? I guess not. Well, basically the spawn area is just lanes and um, maybe there's some caves, some little villages, like the normal stuff, things like that. But it's mostly like plains and in the I think it's in the east side of spawn. I haven't never been there, but there's like I'm just trying to figure out. Yeah, that's the east one. Yeah. So on the east side of or going to east from spawn, there's I think there's like a there's ocean. So I guess the map is mostly like well, there's mostly green and then some bits uh, are the ocean bits of like blue. So it's maybe not that interesting as a starting point, but uh, I mean, after I'll build something there, it will probably change a lot. So that makes sense to get like preserve the map from spawn. But I don't have I don't know yet what I'm going to build there and when. That's also totally another question. Since the thing was that well, the thing is that I actually wanted to wanted and wanted. I thought of building this city to the spawn. The one I'm working on the Mushroom Island now, but then I realized that I want to make the city quite dark, and that means spawn proofing would be very hard to do unless I want zombies to uh, walk on my streets. So that's why I opted for the Mushroom Island, and and um, and now I don't know what I will build for the spawn, but yeah, I'll just hide that one. We don't need it now. So you can see the map of spawn here actually. So this is the spawn. So I think preserving these maps may be a smaller version of the maps as well because this is quite large area. Oh, there's actually a little mushroom islands there as well. Well, it looks little, but actually it's almost the size of well, not the size of that where we are now, but not that and not that small. Smallish, but not very little. But yeah, something will be coming here at some point. I'm not sure when, what. The kind of thing I want to build at some point is kind of some kind of fantasy build, like um like it's also kind of city build, but like well, no, city is maybe wrong word for that, but like a um maybe not like maybe not like dragons and things like that, but I mean like something out of the normal world kind of things, something fantastical things. That that's one idea. I've not fixed anything for that. It could be also a build for somewhere else to do that, but we at some points I want to build something on the spawn, and I want to build the temple build, some the ocean monument kind of build at some point as well, and then I think I want to build something around here as well at some point, some kind of maybe more like I don't know, medieval kind of thing. I well, that kind of style, but I don't. It might not necessarily be like from that time, uh, but more like stone castles and stuff like that. But yeah, lots of things I want to do, so little time. I, and I don't want to start new projects. Right, because I do have this, I do have well this as well, and then bass and stuff like that. But I will never run out of things to do in the world. Many great plans all will come with time, right? Yeah. If I'm still playing this game, um, and I will, if it's if uh, if it's kind of if I'm able to, if I'm still playing this game for 20 years now, then maybe then I have all the things. Then I can have more things after that. But but yeah, um, then maybe in 10 years or 20 years, I have everything, everything in the world. What I have planned for now. Well, I hope it doesn't take that long time, but it will probably take years since this. I'm well. Maybe I need to. Maybe I need to get better at building, like faster or something. Then I get more done. But yeah, the ocean monument so fast in 10 years. I'm slacking them. Oh, well, um, yeah, 10, 20. I don't know. Yeah, this one needs to have, well, not needs, but this one I want to build the garden farm here, the problem with the Guardian farm is that I don't have a good design for the storage. I tried something in creative. This is something I need to use creative for. I tried to have a storage, but the thing I tried in creative, I just ended up um, having guardians all over the nether roof, so it wasn't that successful thing. So I need to look into that at some point. But yeah, I want to build the guardian farm, and then I want to build the actual kind of build I was planning there. Oh, I just finished one that I adored since I found it in YouTube. Crafts automatically all the blocks according what you choose. Ooh, that sounds really nice. Um, is it like you can request some blocks, or how does that work? Like if I need dark prismarine, I AFK. Oh, you mean like yeah, guardian farm? Okay. Like if I need dark prismarine, I AFK only that. Okay, okay. Yeah, okay. That sounds good. I'm yeah. Um, you can um. I think yeah. Okay, I'll try to find it. Thanks. Um, I'm not sure if I have the farm um in some creative world. I should have it somewhere. And what I've seen in some videos are the kind of basic things that automatically, yeah, craft certain blocks. But I think they do like every block always, like craft lanterns, craft maybe dark prismarine as well. But well, that needs the ink, I guess. Um, oh, what should I work next here? Well, I want to add bit of road there. Yeah. Oh, this bit. But yeah, the problem with which I had was not like um kind of auto crafting the blocks and stuff like that, but having a storage that keeps up with the um, amount of drops that can that the farm produces, since the farm is producing a lot. I just manually craft prismarine like a dirt castle. Well, it's not that bad. Shulker loaders are my go-to and lava in the end. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. We need the amount of drops that those farms produce are like, you need really fast shulker loaders. to be able to keep up with the amount of things. Do I have? Now I'm thinking I need to check if I have the creative world somewhere. I should have it somewhere. Mm, Chronocraft. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think I've seen it. It's good. It's good. The I have their witch farm. I think. Is it here? Folder. Do I have the backups is empty here, but do I have the saves is empty as well? Not good. Where did I put that creative world? Well, I mean, I can do without it as well, but no. I put I don't know where the creative copy of the world is, so maybe I'll just create a new one. So I need to go to the folder and and copy the save. Hmm? I don't know what that. Oh, it copied it to the wrong place. Well, okay. Um, let's name it copy. Okay, I should have it here now. Yes. So this is a copy of the actual world. So I'll change this to creative. Mode creative. Oh, what? Didn't I? Probably didn't uh, allow comments or something. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is now creative copy of the world. Get a copy from the years later and name it copy and have no idea what was the original. Yeah. Using the same crafter design for concrete crafter. Oh, there's an idea for my next thing. Getting ideas now. So I think I have. Let's. Oh, let's just go here. Mm, I don't even have Axum loaded in here or anything, but I should have Lightmatica. Do I? Yes. Okay. So I'll check if I have. Oh, this is too slow. It's not that much faster in vanilla. I need to install Axiom again. Um, okay. So what I was thinking, I think if I have it somewhere here, let's see. Oh, do I have it here? Oh, yeah, it's probably one of these. Probably this one. Yeah. Okay. So do you have something like this for your guardian farm? Never built portal farms. Oh, so your guardian farm is more like um like if it's not portal based, it's something else. I don't know. Like a guardians drop down and you oh, you play, yeah. You play 100% in SMP. You can't really use portal farms unless there's like another player AFKing on the other side. Yeah. I see. But um, yeah. Of course. Um, but and this kind of farm, um, I have bubble column box. Yeah. Okay, it's that way. This kind of farm, I think this produces like I'm not sure how much actually. I don't remember the exact numbers, but this produces something like it's like hundreds of thousands of drops per hour. So um, the um, the storage needs to keep up with that. Otherwise, yeah. It's like I run the farm once and I have all the blocks I need forever. But uh, yeah, I need to have a good storage for that. Otherwise, I'm just going to crash my game. And this is the well, I don't probably need it, but I just want to build something like that for the sake of it, to have it in my world. The item sorter needs to be big and fast, maybe with Minecraft card hoppers. Yeah, well, I'm I will probably need like very fast shulker loaders and things like that. I don't know yet, but I tried to design, well, not kind of, well, I tried to modify a design, but it was not working correctly. So I need to need to figure out the thing. Um, what is my, is it arrow? I usually have an, yeah. So and is it this way? Yeah. Since this is a creative copy, we can do anything we want here. Um, we should put this down, I think. Oh, it's all already lagging. But let's move it this way. I don't know when it will be like, if it will be like um where's the correct placement even. But let's say it's somewhere. I think that's like the is that the lowest point actually? That's probably the lowest point there. So it should be. I think it should be like somewhere here-ish, and then more here. Maybe that's the highest point. I'm not sure. Um, or just let it burn. Yeah, yeah. I'll need to. I need to um, let it burn. Anyways, this must be either this is the highest or the lowest point. Which one have marked here? Which would make sense. I probably added the. I would probably kept the highest point. I think, or not. I don't remember. I don't remember. And oh, I can take the bounding box. Of course, I can see it that way. So let's add um the not that structure and ocean monument here. Okay, okay, yeah. Oh, now we can see the bounding box. Okay, so let's put that inside the bounding box or somewhere. Well, mm, near it at least. Okay, perhaps perhaps moving it this way. It doesn't need to be perfectly aligned for testing purposes, but something like that. The highest block is like one block under water level. Yeah, yeah. Something like that. Yeah, but this is showing the bounding box, so just move it a few blocks there. I think, yeah, like that, and it's almost in place now. Well, probably move a couple of blocks that way. I just want to try something. I'm not going to keep this world, but um, I think if I'll how do I do this? Uh, I need to. I don't remember the commands again, but let's let's do it here. So oh no, wrong menu. So I can do this paste schematic in world, and I think I put it in perhaps here. No, not that one. What's my execute command? Hotkeys. Execute. Oh, it's not bound. Okay, let's bind the execute operation to that one. Okay. Now it's there. It's in the world. So now if I go to let's say I go to the AFK spot for a while or a few seconds, somewhere here. I think it should start. Yeah, the MSPT is already skyrocketing. Okay. So I'll demonstrate. This is how it looks like without the storage. So you need a good way to kill these and take the drops. I was there like for 10 seconds. It does produce a lot of drops. That's without the kill chamber. Yeah. Yeah, well, you need a kill chamber and a storage. I mean, both. Yeah. So let's just to kind of I can maybe kill all the gardens here. Um, 2,500 entities. No, I didn't crash. I need a slower farm. No, I need this farm, but I need I need a good kill chamber and I need a good storage. And I need to perhaps I need to move some of the portals around and stuff like that. Yeah. And it's exactly this. You're sure about that? Well, you know, I said I tried to figure out the storage for this, and I couldn't yet. I need so I need to do that. But yeah, mm, I don't need this. but but let's say it's a fun farm. Yeah, it is a fun farm. Don't need to run it maybe a few minutes and, and then I have all the blocks. Okay, back to survival. And it's not that complicated. The farm itself is not that complicated to build. You just need a lot of obsidian, which I have, and a few other blocks. Have I tested any kill chambers? I think there's a. I'm not sure, but I think there's like a basic kill chamber where they die um from fall damage, and that's I guess that's fine. Um, but yeah, I made a bit of road there, so okay, I could add some of the frog lights here. Yeah, that's something I could do. I don't know if I'll ever need that much uh, prismarine. What what that farm will produce. And then there's all the fish drops. I'll just probably burn anyway. So, but um, one needs to have some OP farms. Um, are you looking for player kill chambers for that, or why not just drop them to their deaths? Yeah. I'm going to. Probably I'm just going to drop them. So like if I would, I I I don't need it to be looting because it. Oh, well, looting would. Um, I probably couldn't kill that much guardians with even with looting, so it would produce too much. So I'm thinking AFK farm. So yeah, just drop them. That's probably the way to go. I don't think anything else is fast enough to kill them. So the storage I looked for that, or kind of tried to figure out for that, was um, well, they had this. They had a storage for a guardian farm in one server, but I think their farm was producing a lot less drops, so it wasn't able to handle that much. How many items? Sorry, I missed one message. Imagine a 3x3 chunk area from top to bottom mined and just let them fly down to their deaths and have a collection system on the bottom. Or maybe not. Too large area, I guess. Just had an idea of flying gardens. I, I think I've seen a few uh, farms where the gardens are like, well, not flying necessarily, but like have like a uh, drop shoot or something. How many items per hour that produces? That's hard to manage with fish drops. I really like the 8x box loader by Camphor Wood. Um, the farm design is from some of the technical discords. Now, if I remember which one, probably the is it the main archive? Well, I don't know if it's called that. Catalog. Let's see. So, overworld monsters. Uh, I think this is either the one that produces like little less than million drops per hour, or the one that produces little less than 2 million. Something around those numbers. So maybe around 1 million drops per hour or something like that. It is too much for yeah. So Forex can handle that much. Yeah. So you basically you'll need a few of the Forex and I well if you burn the fish, then I'm not sure how much of the actual shards you get. I need to check that, but you'll probably need multiple 8x loaders or so or something very fast. I've some almost millions of drops per hours. Yeah, like a million drop per hour or something like that. So it's it's definitely why? Just why? Because because we can. For the funsies. And I will need lots of prismarine at some point as well. Well, maybe not that much, but for the and it will actually it will not be like that fast in the end because I'm going to um, build something in there as well, so that will slow down the farm a bit, but Ilmongo always replied, "Why you need to build a castle?" Yeah, why everybody builds a castle? Yeah, it's kind of good question. I'm looking for though that mega build, then where you need so many drops. Yep, that will come. I hope in 20 years, perhaps, perhaps even sooner. We'll see. Yeah, busted. That's right. Yeah, at some point I actually want to build like a few, if not all the farms in this world. I don't need or don't want to be like OP farms, but um, I'd like to have like an OP gold farm, for example, and stuff like that. Just kind of some are for the fun of building those and then running them like for 5 minutes and then never coming back. But just to have them. But not all farms need to be that big or need to be that OP. Technically, you could just build a hole and AFK. You don't need to do anything in Minecraft. Yeah, that's really fun way to play the game. I have this 100,000 days old world, but you have done it that world. I've just been in a hole for 100,000 days. You would actually build the hole? Well, yeah, you probably need some protection if you don't want to die. At least a hole. Oh, sorry, cow. You were in the way. How long can you AFK without? Well, depends. I think if you're playing easy difficulty, you can't die from starvation, I guess. But if you're playing normal, I think then you can die from starvation as well. But do you starve if you don't do anything at the game? Like, does your hunger go down? You just AFK? Or do you need to, like, do something for the hunger to go down? You don't lose food if you don't move. I think only hard mode kills you for starvation. Yeah. Yeah, normal does not kill you then. Okay. So technically you could make a hole and just keep the game running for 20 years. And you would have a really old world. But yeah. I survive. What's the title for the YouTube video? I survived 100 days in Minecraft. Then just like 10 minutes of philosophy why you did that, and yeah, that's fun. Really fun. Here's the world download. With yeah, I mean, usually you spawn in a place where you can die from some mobs in the night, during the night, or phantoms kill you or something, if not anything else. So finding a spawn where you can just stay still and still be alive. Yeah, that could be a challenge, but there's probably some worlds with that kind of spawns. It would be, I guess that, yeah, I guess that could be an art project for someone. And like this, the corners or the curves, I need to figure out them. I don't know how to do those yet. I'll figure out them someday. The pesky sky rats, always forgetting them. Yeah. So if you spawn into, let's say, a tree, you're probably mostly safe from other mobs, but then the phantoms will get you after 60 minutes. So you need to spawn um, inside a cave where, or something like that, where um, other mobs can't get to you, I guess. But there are these, for example, the I think there's the one spawn which they um, used as a challenge map. The thing where you spawn um, to a single block, like surrounded by lava or something like that. I've seen some challenge videos of that last year. So maybe that could be something. I don't know if you could like just stay there forever. Something similar. What do you do with that kind of spawn? Yeah, that's the thing. Um, well, there are some ways uh, to be able to get away from that, but not many. It was really hard thing. I can try to. Maybe I can find the video. What was it called? Uh, mm, maybe I can find it. Hardest seed. That's probably the one. Beating the unbeatable. Okay. Uh, me. How do I do this? I will do that. Then open this and this. Did they tame the sky rats and road to the sunrise? Yeah, something like that. Um, and take this, take that. Where is it? Here. Okay. I probably need to make it full screen. Make it visible. Change to this. So this kind of thing. So you spawn on the one block there, and there's nothing much you can do. So they kind of um, kind of first it was believed that this is impossible seed, that you can't really beat the seed, but I think they found the way to I think they found a way to um beat this, but it's I tried the seed myself, I think, to see if I can figure out anything, but I don't know if it's Oh, they did it with like a group. There was like there wasn't like blocks down below, for example. So you couldn't do something like dig down and uh get away from the lava and stuff like that. So it was really hard, but I think they found some way to beat this seed. I don't remember. Well, what was that? Let's see if there's like, how did they do it? Is it somewhere here? Just dying here a lot. But no. Are they okay? This is some kind of. Did they get away? What are they doing here? Okay, oh, someone got there. Like, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, there. I think there was like a few videos about this seed last year. That kind of thing. Um, get rid of that. Maybe they piled up the corpses. Yeah, but I think there was also someone beat that in single player. So they managed to get to the uh somehow away from from that single block. Um, I guess one thing you can do is to try to get an Enderman to teleport to that block and kill that Enderman and get an Ender Pearl. So that's I think that's one strategy. I think someone might have used that kind of thing. Yeah, but uh, quite hard. Get Enderman into that block and they hit you to lava. Yeah, it happens. It's not easy. GG to whoever survived that. Yeah, and there could have been some other way as well, but it's been a while since. And I actually I just tried the seed myself to see how hard it is, and didn't figure out anything. Oh, really figure out anything. But then I saw some thumbnails. Okay, some dudes figured out something, but I didn't watch all the videos. Actually haven't seen that one even, which was which I showed there. But yeah, I knew that some of the kind of things just exist. I think I'm going to do this. Okay. Maybe it's faster to use big block. I think this could, yeah. I think I'll add a couple of the frog lights here, and then it's starting to get a bit late. So it's been a long day for me since I think I didn't get up when I first um, woke up this morning, but I woke up. The first time I woke up this morning was like, I don't know, 7 a.m. or something like that, and I didn't get much sleep after that, so getting a bit tired here. That's what I'm trying to say. So going to finish soonish. Soon. Oh, I need shears for. Well, technically no, but it's faster with shears. Do I have my shears somewhere? Perhaps here? Yeah, heading to bed currently myself as well in a bit. Don't want to sleep all day tomorrow by staying up too late. Yeah, that's kind of same for me. And if I wake up again like 7 a.m. and then I will be really tired tomorrow. I hope I can get a little bit more sleep tomorrow. I need to figure out what to do with these dudes over here. Okay, I'm out of roguelites. I guess that's a good place to stop. Maybe I'll quickly and try to update the map still if if it shows a little bit different now that there's some frog lights. Yeah, it's a bit different. Not everything is showing on the map, but at least some of the lights as well. 7 a.m. wouldn't actually bother me if I got to sleep like 8 to 10 hours. But that would need me to go bed early, and that's my biggest problems. Yeah, I I feel you. That's my biggest problem as well. I can't really. Well, yeah, I would also something like 8, 9, 10 is maybe a little bit too much even, but 9 or 8 hours at least would be good. But then I'm just kind of if I try to go to sleep like 9 p.m., I just can't get sleep. Night owls, yes, definitely. Okay, I guess I can leave my character here. Yeah, this is a good place. So let's do that. And I believe I have a. Does this work? Ooh, I made this screen. So, okay. the screenshot is from I think I accidentally um used Elytra to fly under some block or something like that. And I was uh, like F using F5 to see how does that look like, something like that. It's a old one, but I found it again. um, Twitch, Twitch, and uh, who do we want to see for a minute? Wow. Uh, is this? i- Are they still on? I mean, it should be the final day of YOLOcraft. Are they still on the server? I think they are. Okay, we'll try to go. Um, where can I find my raid thing? I can maybe I can just use the command here. Okay. Thanks for you being here. I think I'm just thinking um if 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 no more ice hockey matches come up or something something like that, I think I'm going to maybe I'll try to have a stream again on Wednesday. See, it's also a busy week next week, so if not Wednesday, then the next weekend. But yeah, I'll try. I'll try to get online on Wednesday. But yeah, hey, thanks for being here today, keeping me company and so on. So we'll go to see. Yeah, hopefully it isn't too dreadful. Yeah, I hope that too. That's probably just basically busy. But yeah, good night. See you soon. Bye.